All right. Hey, welcome everybody. This is No Bones About Wrestling. We're very glad to be back on X and YouTube. There had been a little confusion this week as we got this new streaming service we're using going, but we're back on both. But if you're trying to chat with us, I don't know where the fuck to go to see chats, so we'll have to figure that out another night.
Yep,
I
we
see
got
it on the
Connor
left hand.
J in
Oh,
here.
you
He
see
says,
it?
"Let's go, can't
Yeah.
wait." Eric Saden's in here. He says, "Good news. I'm still getting WWE 2K26 on PC."
Nice. All right. Well, who can see the? Where can you guys see the
The
chats?
left side.
I can't
You have
see shit.
It says
because you probably
comments.
got the studio open. If you close the
Yeah.
studio, it'll say like banners up top and
Yeah.
something else on there.
Okay, I'm gonna have to play with this because I can't see shit, and I don't want to close this out.
Gotcha.
But here, if you guys want to read the comments, go for it. Or maybe I'll put Switch in charge.
I got you, bro.
Cool, thank you. All right, so here we are. I'm still trying to learn everything about this new streaming thing, so just bear with me. But tonight we're doing our No Bones About Wrestling 2025 year-end awards. I know it's January 31st already, but
Yeah.
better late than never, as they say. And so I think it's January. We can still do them. That still counts.
Yeah.
So we did several awards. Let me see how many in all. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 awards. And we're just going to go through. We're going to talk about the runner-up and the winner. And yeah, if you agree with us, let us know. If you disagree, let us know. If you got something else to say about wrestling, let us know. And welcome to everyone who's with us, and to those of you joining us after this is live also. So yeah, let's get started. And the voters were me, Switch, Wolf, and K Fabulous voted on some things, but not on everything. All right, so we're going to start out with the promotion of the year. So the runner-up was JCW, Juggalo Championship Wrestling, which first, Switch and I watch it. I know Wolf doesn't. Wolf, what's your take on JCW coming in second place?
I mean I don't know too much about it. I do see like there are some things that I've like picked up on that happens there that I do like. I hear Mecha Wolf from AAA is being showcased a fair bit, so I do like him a lot. So yeah, I mean, I don't have a way to watch it, so exactly.
Wait, you got YouTube? You got the internet's on YouTube?
Oh, it's on YouTube. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Check it out. I would highly recommend it, especially if you like stories in your wrestling. Because that's the thing. Every single match has a story behind it, and it really adds a lot to the matches. I think with AEW, we've kind of forgotten how much story can add to a match. You know, and it'll make a match with no 5-star moves. It'll make that match better than a match with no story and a ton of 5-star moves, if you know what I'm saying. It just makes it more interesting to me. That's me personally. So I know Switch and I made the JCW the vote there. So that was the runner-up. And if you haven't watched JCW, I'll tell you one last time. You should. It's very fun. Vince Russo is the booker there. And they got some different kind of superstars. You know, you got like Cocaine and the Outbreak, who are zombies, and etc. You got different kind of Mosh Pit Mike, who changes gimmicks every week, and Mr. 50s, who was stuck in the 1950s. There's just a lot of cool gimmicks there. Definitely check it out on YouTube, Thursdays at 7. And of course, you can check it out anytime on YouTube. That's just the initial showing. And whenever we can, Thursdays on 7, we do a watch along of it. But I just started a new job, so that's becoming increasingly difficult. So number 2 promotion of the year, JCW, the winner. I don't think it's any mystery, is AEW. Switch, what do you think about it?
Oh, my bad.
What?
Yeah, it wasn't even a contest, really.
No, yeah. AEW had a strong showing from everyone who voted. And Switch, what do you think about AEW's year?
Man, the wrestling, The matches that they've had this year has been crazy, man. Like, the only thing that I don't like about AEW is the squash matches that seem like they're just there to be there. But other than
Yeah.
that, man, AEW's been killing it. So yeah, I had to go with them for number one. Got my little list up right here, and yep, about falls in line with my promotion on rankings for that.
Yeah. What do you say, Wolf, about AEW's year?
It was 2025 was so strange because uh it, it was kind of rough. Like especially I was happy that what's it called AEW was like AEW didn't have like a fantastic year. It kind of had like an average year, but everything else was so much worse. Like WWE, I have to say was the worst promotion in the world. Like in 2025. And I'm sadly including AAA in that discussion because oh my god, it was so painful to watch. It was actually painful to watch WWE at times in 2025. There were just
I
so many
believe it.
red flags. Yeah, All In basically locked it in for AEW, and the fact that they didn't mess up that good part of it just made it certain like it's not even close. It was AEW is 100% promotion of the year.
Well, you said they had an average year. I thought they had a great year, honestly. I mean, just so many,
Uh,
you know,
I just to
Will
me,
Ospreay hanging around, Kyle
it,
Fletcher
yeah,
emerging, people like
Osprey,
Mark Briscoe still doing their thing. I thought they
yeah,
had a great year.
Osprey, Fletcher,
Yeah,
Swerve, Heyman, even the Bucks.
right.
I think it got better. Like at the beginning, it was kind of rough, unfortunately, because Moxley, like especially Revolution, the main event was unfortunately terrible.
Was that
But
Moxley and
Copeland,
Edge?
Copeland,
Oh,
yeah,
Copeland, yeah.
yeah, the bad match, the
Yeah, that wasn't
bad.
very good. That was
Yeah,
very
but
good.
then they made up for it the like two dynamites after, and I was like, okay, whatever. And Moxley has gotten better since that, and but yeah, basically it started off a little bumpy, but All In basically locked it in. Yeah,
Nice. Yep.
okay.
Eric Tate's asking, are y'all going to do a watch along for the Super Bowl?
I have no way to watch as far
I
as
haven't thought about that. No, you're not switching. I'm getting fucked up
Uh,
all
that's
right.
why you think I'm doing
I
my
need to
show
go
after the Super
pray.
Bowl?
You
after the Super. Oh, I'm gonna do that with you. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Eric, after the Super Bowl, we're gonna go live on YouTube at CGR Pro Sports right
Yeah.
after the Super Bowl
I'll go
because
pray. I'll be right
I
back.
just know it's just gonna be too
Oh,
loud for me to go live with it.
all right. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll do it. And
Cool.
we gotta get an avatar for when. Well, you never get up and leave, but whenever you get up and leave, unlike Wolf, you can have an avatar. We gotta get him one too,
I
and you
think
can
I
have like a
dropped
pit.
I think I dropped the avatar on mine.
Oh, okay. We'll figure it out this week how to get
Mm-hmm.
everything on there. Um, but yeah, I'll do that with you after the Super Bowl because I'm just gonna be sitting right here. So,
Cool.
all right, we'll head to gimmick of the year.
Uh-huh. I
Uh,
was interested with this one.
yeah, the runner up this year was last year's winner, and that is Timeless Tony Storm from AEW.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I love this gimmick. You know, can't get enough of it. She's hilarious, and the '50s movies she does are perfect. And the character, you know, she comes out in black and white whenever she can. And K Fabulous took a picture with her last year, and then one of our viewers actually changed the picture to part black and white with Tony and color with K.
Oh,
So that was very nice. That was very nice of them to do that for us. Um, oh, I can see the fucking comments now. Okay. Um, but yeah, just a great gimmick. What do you think, Switch, about
uh,
Tony Storm?
I love her, man. Other than Charlotte Flair, Tony's right up there with her for me. You know, Charlotte is my favorite female
Yeah.
wrestler, but Tony is like, it's like A1 and A2 for me, man. I love her gimmick. That gimmick is just, uh, It's my
I
baby.
got you. And the winner for gimmick of the year, this is a surprise. The Outbreak, the JCW tag team made up of what they call Jackson and Abel,
Abel.
two zombies who were managed by Barnabas the Bizarre. And these guys go all out. If you've not seen them on JCW, this is what sold K Fabulous on JCW. This kind of sold me on JCW. These guys are Hollywood level acting zombies, and they've got the face makeup and all that, and the movements. And what do you think, Switch? What do you think
But
about
they,
Outbreak?
they do their job better than, like, I don't think you really watch too much of The Walking Dead, but I've seen zombies in The Walking Dead that are not as good as these two guys.
Yeah, I've seen a
These
little.
two,
I'm in like season 3.
oh, okay. These guys, I mean, everything they do is it's just zombie movement, from the way they come out, the way they hold the belts when they had them, the way that they get in the ring, the way that they tag, the movements. Yeah, I love the Outbreak, man. I
Yeah,
love, and that's probably what's
fantastic.
me on them too.
I'm gonna share with Jackson that they won the gimmick of the year for us. I'm in his DMs on X, so I'll let him know, and we'll see how much he cares. But I'll at least let him know, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and all right, let's head to Booker of the Year. Runner up this year, Vince Russo with JCW. He has come in, and I tell you, maybe he would have won if we had voted this month. Maybe he would have won, but we voted in December, and Vince had only been there for about 2 months. And I won't go too much into more about JCW. We've talked a lot about them already, but just his stories are original. They're unpredictable, and they add a lot to the matches. And that's how I'll leave it about Vince Russo. And he brought us through the Attitude Era. He brought us through a very interesting stage of WCW with some stuff that was better than a lot of people remember it being.
Yep.
And yeah, and that's what I think about him. And I'm reading one of his books right now, "Forgiven" by Vince Russo. Very good read about his journey to Christ and his time in the WWF. He writes about both of them, and it's a biography. So
Okay.
good book. Highly recommend it. Switch, what do you have to say about Russo?
Dude, if JCW would have started in like January,
Right.
I can guarantee you hands down, they would
Yeah.
have been my first pick. Obviously they wasn't. I had them as a runner up for my list. And yeah, just everything Vince has been doing. I know y'all probably like JCW. Me and Asa, we go through as much wrestling as we can. And right now, just storylines that JCW is having, it brings me back to my youth, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. And Vince is hitting it right now. So yeah, Vince got that right now.
Most of the show, people, is not about JCW. It just so happens that they kind of hit it in these first 3 awards. Nothing on the rest of the show is about JCW. I promise you, nothing. Literally nothing else. All right, and the Booker of the Year. This one pretty obvious. I think most awards gave this man the Booker of the Year, and this is like his second, third, fourth year in a row winning it, something like that. And that is Tony Khan with AEW. And Switch, what do you have to say about Tony's booking?
Dude, I don't know what he has done the turn of this year, but it's been different.
Yeah.
He's leveled up. I don't know if it's been him or he's getting better people talking in his ear, but
Hmm.
slowly but surely, Tony's been growing and putting out better product, man.
Yeah, I
Production
definitely agree.
wise, wrestling has always been there. If we could just get a little bit more story for a lot of these other wrestlers, even the mid. I love stories for the mid card wrestlers, the lower card
Right.
wrestlers. Give them storylines too. It don't always have to just be about the main event. You know what I'm saying? Give
Yeah.
all these people storylines and give us something to care about. But he's been leveling up this year. I'm hyped to see where they go this year with it.
I think the biggest key in Tony Khan improving this year was unpredictability. I think in the last several years, AEW had been very good, but very predictable. And I think this year, like Switch said, I don't know if it's him or somebody behind the scenes, someone else, but he's gotten more unpredictability into the shows, and that goes a long way in wrestling. You know, wrestling's fun no matter what, but especially fun if you don't know what's going to happen next.
Yes. And
That's the way I always think of it.
not to toot my own horn, they were very unpredictable, but I am currently the No Bones About Wrestling predictions champ over here,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I've been getting by the skin of my teeth because I haven't been getting a lot of my predictions right. They just haven't been getting as many right as me. But yeah,
Right,
it's been
right.
real unpredictable this year. It's hard to do our prediction shows for AEW.
When's their next pay per view? March, isn't it?
I honestly don't know.
I think it's Revolution in March.
Okay.
So you can defend. Yeah, if you guys miss it, we always do a contest for No Bones About Wrestling Predictions Champion every uh, AEW pay per view we do. And Switch has won the last, what, two?
Yep.
Two. And I don't think we didn't do World's End coverage because I was sick or some shit
Yeah.
like that. Something was going on and we didn't do it. But we will be doing Revolution in March. I promise you that. All right, let's move on. Faction of the year. The runner-up, the Death Riders, led by John Moxley and Switch. Tell us about the Death Riders year?
Oh, it started off and I liked the Death Riders when it first started off, when it was Mox, Brian, Regal. Then once Mox had got the championship, it did get kind of predictable. Like we even had a rule on our predictions, John. You never bet against Mox. It got kind of predictable, but lately it's been okay. They was
Yeah.
okay. So yeah, I can rock with that. I can rock with that.
And Eric
They
says Revolution is on March 15th.
cool.
Revolution. Thank you, Eric. And we
Yeah.
missed you. We missed you on our last show, Eric. I guess you're you watch us on YouTube.
Mhm.
Hopefully you watched our last show on X. What the hell show did we do? No, it wasn't Royal Rumble. It was Tuesday Night Russo. We did just on X on
Yeah.
Tuesday. So
Mhm.
hopefully you didn't miss us, but we're back to being on X and YouTube. We got most of our people view us on X, but most of our commenters watch us on YouTube. So we had a good crowd on X the other night on Tuesday, but nobody said shit. So we're glad to have our YouTube people back who actually comment and say things. So we're glad to see you back, Eric. And who else is on here so far? Conager.
Mhm.
Hopefully that's how you say it. Glad to have our talking people back. Yeah, the Death Riders. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it the whole time, even when people were bitching about it. I enjoyed it.
I am
Wolf,
back.
here's what you missed.
Sure.
Promotion of the year, runner-up JCW, winner AEW.
Yes.
Booker of the year, runner-up Vince Russo, winner AEW.
Yep.
Oh wait, did you hear
Tony.
gimmick of the year?
No.
Gimmick of the year, Tony Storm, runner-up, the Outbreak in JCW, the winner. Do you know the Outbreak, Wolf? Have you seen them?
No.
I will find you some clips and send them to you.
Fascinating.
So the whole show is not about JCW. Those are the only awards or runner-ups that they won. Is those three.
Interesting. Okay.
So runner-up and faction of the year is the Death Riders. What have you got to say about them, Wolf?
Understandable. Yeah, they kind of were just dominating. I might have an idea of who the winner is.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So the winner of faction of the year was it's almost a no-brainer. Almost it was tough between the Death Riders and the winner, but the winner was the Callis family.
The Callis family. Yeah.
Can we even name all their members?
No. I can look them up for you.
All right, look them up. Let's see who all they got.
Currently, we got obviously Don Callis. That's the leader. We got Konosuke Takeshita. We got Kyle Fletcher. We got Trent Beretta, Lance Archer, Brian Cage. We'll find out when he comes back if he'll stay that way. Mark Davis, Josh Alexander, Rocky Romero, Hechicero, Kazuchika Okada, Wardlow, Andrade El Idolo, El Clon, and Jake Doyle, formerly known as Jake something from TNA.
So that's 14.
That
14
is 14.
wrestlers.
14 wrestlers.
Even if you just take like Fletcher, Takeshita, and Okada, that's still the faction of the year, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And not to mention they're pushing Andrade now because he just beat Swerve on Dynamite. I mean, yes, dirty, but still, he beat Swerve.
It's good to see they're finally pushing him. He's so talented, Andrade, and I never got why he didn't make it higher up in AEW or WWE for that matter.
Yeah, I mean,
Never understood.
AEW, I think he came in the first time just kind of upset that, what's it called, he was forced out of WWE, and then, now he realizes the WWE dream was not real.
Yeah. So faction of the year, the Callis family. Switch and I always talked about how we miss like heel factions, like the Heenan family, and the Hart family with Jimmy Hart, things like that.
Yep.
I've never seen one like the Callis family with 14 heels in it. Never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
So they brought us what we wanted and more.
And not only that, bro, there's like Fletcher. Fletcher could be a world champ. Okada could be a world champ. Takeshita could be a world champ. Alex could contend for one.
Alexander,
yeah, that's 4 right there. Like
Lance Archer.
Lance Archer definitely needs more of a push, but I don't know if they're waiting to bring back Brian Cage or...
Brian Cage could be a world champ. Should have been world champion at this point, I say. That man is amazing.
Wardlow could, if they really pushed him and if he wasn't injury prone, he could contend for one, at least. Andrade,
he's so injury prone. You can't put a belt on Wardlow. Yeah. You don't know. Yeah, unfortunately.
Andrade is world champion material. I'm convinced he is.
Yeah, all those guys that we just named. That's like half the stable.
Yeah, and like Hechicero, maybe like Ring of Honor world champion, but I wouldn't put like the AEW belt on.
Dude, I'm rocking with El Clone right now. El Clone looks good in the ring, yo.
He's awesome.
El Clone is amazing. Yeah, really good stuff. But really unlucky that Jake Doyle tore his bicep. During the tag title match with FTR.
I thought so.
Yeah.
I have not been keeping up with AEW. K Fabulous and I haven't. We've been moving. We're finally moved. Yeah. This is our new house.
So Jake Doyle is now Mark Davis's new tag team partner.
Right. You told me that.
They're a good tag team together. They're a very good tag team.
The look is good.
And they're popular too, so it's like I'm happy to see it. But
yeah, we're gonna start watching AEW again. We're gonna start some AEW watch-alongs again, and AEW Weekly, which was a very popular show we did, will be back. I would say sometime in February. AEW Weekly will return with K Fabulous and I. All right, we're going to move to Feud of the Year. Runner-up, we don't need to talk too much about it because we kind of just did. But the runner-up, the Death Riders versus the rest of AEW, unless somebody has something to say about it.
No.
I mean, it just was taking up the whole year, basically. So, Death Riders versus the world, basically.
And the winner for Feud of the Year, Hangman Adam Page versus Swerve Strickland. Which, no doubt, Hangman burned his fucking house down. These two burned the ring down in that match where Hangman stuck a syringe through Swerve's cheek. That was a wild match. What show was that at?
That was All Out, I think.
Yeah, Switch, what were you saying?
Swerve broke into his house, to Hangman's house.
Yeah.
The baby crib and stuff. Yeah, that junk was
I guess
crazy.
I didn't exactly put it on 2025 choices, my personal choices for 2025, because it was kind of more so 2024 feud.
I know, you didn't pick it in the top 3 even.
I know, because most of it was 2024, and it's like they didn't really do much in 2025. That's why I'm shocked that...
I still pick 2025. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember what Feud of the Year was last year for us, but I should have kept it.
Probably Hangman and Swerve.
Probably
I,
Hangman and Swerve.
yeah.
Most improved, the runner up, Leon Slater from TNA, right?
Yeah, he is so amazing. What's that? Current X Division champion, and he is just fantastic to watch. So amazing to he's a spectacle. I love seeing uh, Leon Slater in TNA.
I'm not familiar with him really. Is he like a high flyer?
He's a high flyer. So, well, we saw him in Saturday Night Main Event with against AJ Styles and Dragon Lee.
Oh, I remember that. Okay, I
Yeah,
remember that. Yeah, he was impressive.
yeah, tag teaming with Javon Evans. Yeah,
Right,
they
right.
they were they are fantastic. They're just
Yeah.
together. Leon
So
is
do you see Leon Slater making the move to WWE in 2026?
I could, unless he just wants to stay and basically carry TNA because TNA is currently in shambles.
Yeah. They had their big debut show on AMC the other
It
week, and
was
that didn't
the
go too
worst
well.
show in at least like 3 years.
That's what everyone said. They got a terrible rating on Cage Match.
Yeah.
It got not great ratings on television.
The
But television ratings are so different now because people watch things after. They watch it a week later. They watch streaming. People, let's be honest, people watch stuff illegally.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't go by the TV ratings anymore. You can't. They don't mean anything anymore. Really, it's not an accurate way to figure out the size of an audience. Not at all. Because WWE is super popular right now, but if you look at their TV ratings, it would seem like they're not as popular as they are. I mean, they're still in the top of like cable ratings and all that. But if you just look at the numbers they did versus the Attitude Era, it's like 1/8 of the TV audience. But they're making more money than they ever have. So how does that happen? And how it happens is, like I said, the TV ratings are not accurate anymore. It doesn't indicate who is watching the show.
Yeah, it's weird. Like the couple of I think like they had like 1 or 2 episodes afterwards that have what's it called? That were slightly better. They recently had Feast or Fired. Trey Miguel did come back to TNA because a situation with Warner Brothers. He old posts that he was being like homophobic, kind of. So Warner Brothers was like, whoa, we can't have you on TV.
Who was?
Trey Miguel from the Rascals.
Okay.
So
Aren't
the Rascals,
they in AEW now?
yeah, the Rascals all signed to AEW, but Trey Miguel had that old problematic post, so they fired Trey Miguel.
Wow.
And yeah, Warner Brothers basically kicked Trey Miguel out. So Trey Miguel went back to TNA because what's it called? Before that, he was honestly contemplating quitting wrestling altogether. But he went to TNA, was part of the Feast or Fired, now has an international title shot. Eric Young has an X Division title shot, and Eddie Edwards has a world title shot. Steve Macklin is fired because his contract is coming up. So yeah, he's done. So probably Steve Macklin will come to AEW soon because his wife Deonna Purrazzo is also in AEW. So
and talking about TNA, Eric Tate says TNA is still the same, taped, not live.
Yes, it is.
So for the winner for most improved, I'm going to let Switch talk about this guy because this is his guy. And the winner for most improved 2025 is Kyle Fletcher.
Come on now. Come on. The guy puts on bangers. Bangers, and he's another one that can make Black and Pink look good. The boy, really,
it's true.
Before I saw did you ever get to watch the Okada and Ace final match?
Not yet. I'm gonna watch it. I have not seen it yet. We've been so busy, honestly. If I haven't been watching it on a show with you, I have not seen it. Except JCW, I've been catching up.
Yeah, well, like I said, man, before that, man, Kyle needs to get moved up to that world title picture. He needs to be contending. There's no reason for him not to. The boy looks good. He looks good in the ring. I haven't seen a bad Kyle match, I don't think, at all this year that I can remember. Maybe y'all can
No,
jog my memory, but I haven't seen a bad Kyle match this year.
it doesn't exist. Yeah, the
Doesn't
guy's like
exist.
flawless in the ring. He really is. He's the most improved. By in my view, by leaps and bounds over anybody else, he was the most improved wrestler this year.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I didn't really put him this year just because I felt like most of his improvement came from uh, last year and or 2024, and then this was just more of the flawlessness. Just
Well,
it's
I think he won. I think he won most improved with us last year, and I
yeah,
think he has won most improved 2 years in a row, which has never happened before. But that just shows you how much he has improved. You know,
Yeah,
yeah.
he
two
did.
years in a row
I
as the
watched
most
But
improved.
I just for me personally, I did kind of uh, focus more on other people,
Like
a couple of women.
undercarders.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
couple women, especially
yeah.
Raquel Rodriguez from WWE, definitely stepping up her game. Marina Shafir to like, wow, she went from like like a straight up nobody to what's it called actually being booked on TV and actually looking decent and could be
But
there.
some of
But
the other vote getters in most improved were Dominic Mysterio, Marina Shafir, Willow Nightingale, and Raquel Rodriguez.
yep, yeah,
Um, all right, most hated wrestler of the year, the runner up, and Wolf. I'll let you talk about this. Why is he so hated? The runner up,
yeah, yeah.
the runner up. Did you know who it is already? You don't know who it is.
I know who it is.
It can't be
It's
who I think he is.
it's Gunther.
Oh,
What? Hold
oh,
up. No,
yeah,
no.
yeah.
Time out.
Runner up.
Time out. Time out.
That makes
He's the
sense.
runner up.
He's the
Yeah,
runner up.
yeah. Okay, no, that's not who I thought it was.
I'm gonna let Wolf go. I'm gonna let Wolf go. Wolf talk about that because I'm highly upset after the night. So I'm gonna leave it at
Yeah,
that. Look,
he,
after this, me and Wolf might have to have a little discussion about what happened today. Okay?
yeah. So I mean, can I just say it like right now? What for Asa?
I watched the Royal Rumble.
Yes. Okay. Well, yeah. So AJ Styles is no longer like he's done with WWE because
Yeah.
Gunther beat him with his career on the line. And he also had earlier in Saturday Night Main Event tapped out John Cena, and that got him an immense level of heat. People were booing the hell out of him. And also what happened today is he also participated in the Royal Rumble and got to the final two, where he was then eliminated by Roman Reigns. Um,
Let me
wow.
say something real quick about
Yeah.
and I don't watch a lot of WWE. I watch the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania, and that's about it.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
because of Vince McMahon, and we don't need to go over all that again.
Yeah.
But that's why I don't watch WWE much. And then we really try not to talk about them on these shows. But this is a year-end award, so we got to talk about WWE some. What I'm getting at is the Royal Rumble today. Did anybody else notice that some of the crowd, some of the reactions during the Rumble, people who were popular or great or whatever, Logan Paul, Penta, Ray Phoenix got like no reaction from the crowd, zero reaction.
It's Saudi. It's Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
What do you expect?
But then some of the superstars got giant pops,
Yeah, it's I don't understand Saudi Arabians.
It's a very unpredictable crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were chanting overrated to Lash Legend, despite the fact that she was getting the most eliminations
And had a good showing.
in the women's rumble, and she actually looked fantastic.
But she was good. Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought the
but
women's rumble was terrible.
it dragged. It definitely
I
dragged.
always
An
think it's
hour and a
terrible.
half is like, I mean, it wasn't actually an hour and a half bell to bell, but
It felt like it. It was terrible.
Yeah,
It was
but
terrible.
I mean, I'm happy with the winner at least because Liv Morgan I think was the right choice. And but yeah, Lash Legend getting the opportunity to eliminate the Bellas, Io Sky, and Charlotte Flair. That's huge for someone new like her, a younger ish star like her.
Back to Gunther. Switch. Why are you so upset?
Dude, they are really pushing him to be hated.
Yeah,
Really pushing him to be
Yeah.
hated. And to end AJ, like, no disrespect to Saudi, but to end AJ's WWE career in Saudi, like,
yeah,
dude, if it was a prediction show, I had AJ all day. It's no way he's losing that match.
yeah.
I did not think he was losing that match at all today. And like that that's why when you said runner up, you haven't been watching see, you haven't been watching these things. These crowds, when I say boo the shit out of Gunther, I
Yeah.
mean I haven't seen heat like this, I don't think ever, bro.
Wow.
Ever,
More than
ever.
Dominic, more than Don
Well,
Callis,
the
more than the
winner,
guy that I thought it would have been.
the winner
Yeah.
is of most hated, if you want to call him a winner, is El Hijo del Vikingo
Yeah,
of
the
Triple X.
winner, El Hijo del Vikingo. Uh, yeah, Triple A is just whack. They
Yeah,
basically forced him to turn heel,
right.
because
The
What else you
crowd
gonna
did, you mean?
I don't get it. I don't understand
Yeah.
like, and they're cheering at Alberto of all people. Like, I'm sorry, I don't think Alberto is a good wrestler at all. Not to mention he literally assaulted them during his time, like actually there. It's like, why? Why would you care about it? Like,
But yeah, like Wolf said, the crowd basically forced Vikingo to turn heel. I mean,
really?
he's one of the best wrestlers in the world, and they were booing the shit out of him, and that forced him to turn heel. And now he's super hated in AAA, AAAI, if you want to call it that. It's more fun to say. But Vikingo super hated down in Mexico now.
mm,
Other people that got votes in the most hated: Mercedes Moné, Ricochet, Dominic Mysterio, and Logan Paul.
Yep.
And let me go to some of these other people getting votes. Let me just go back really quick. I'm going to do this.
all right.
Gimmick, Outbreak 1, Tony Storm, runner up. Other people getting votes: Cocaine, John Cena, Ricochet, and Orange Cassidy. Promotion of the year: AEW 1, JCW runner up. CMLL was third, and the other vote getters were Ring of Honor, WWE, and New Japan. Booker of the year: winner Tony Khan, runner up Vince Russo, JCW, and the other ones getting votes were Gato of
Gato,
New Japan.
yeah, and Rocky Romero. They kind of do a
Mhm.
shared thing. Gato is the Japanese side, and Rocky Romero is the strong booker. When they come to America, it's Rocky Romero booking it. So
CMLL also got votes, which is run by a committee.
I
And
don't know.
the Heartbreak Kid got a vote. I wonder who that came from. NXT
It wasn't
Booker.
me. It wasn't me.
NXT Booker.
Definitely not me because
Because what?
definitely not me because NXT has been unwatchable for me for a few weeks.
Faction of the year: the Callis family won. Death Riders runner up. The only other ones receiving votes were the Wyatt Six and the Ops. Feud of the year: Page versus Swerve won. Death Riders versus AEW runner up. The other feuds getting votes: Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch, Kyle Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe, Hangman versus Mox, and Seth Rollins versus CM Punk. Most improved and most hated. I went over the vote getters already. Yeah. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6 categories left. And we're going to go to most popular now after most hated. And the runner-up for most popular wrestler of the year is Hangman Page from AEW. And Wolf, why don't you talk about the Hangman?
I mean, yeah, Hangman has... Hangman was great. He managed to showcase his redemption story. Fantastic. And it just, he's so good on promos, and it's just so easy to love him because he's just incredible. He was in 2025 he really solidified himself as one of the top guys of AEW.
Definitely. Yeah. And the most popular, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
The winner, and I'll let you talk about this guy. I don't know how much you agree with it, Switch, but I'm still going to let you talk about the winner of Most Popular Wrestler of the Year, and that is a man who was retired last month, and that is John Cena, Most Popular Wrestler of the Year.
You tried to turn this guy heel, and it didn't work.
Right.
That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
You try to turn him heel. Granted that the way that they carried it out through the whole heel turn thing was fucking horrible. But it's Cena, man. He was getting pops like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
most
we also
popular-
blame Dwayne.
Yeah.
Because we also blame Dwayne because he literally just up and left, like
Abandoned the heel turn.
abandoned the whole thing.
And it could have gone very interestingly had The Rock stayed around.
Yeah, and if Travis
been
Scott
very
was just
interesting.
not bad.
If he didn't exist.
Well, no, like he just didn't care. He just clearly didn't care. If he cared, it would have worked out. But he didn't.
I know that we like wrestling recycles shit. I thought that would have been a good time to recycle a storyline or a gimmick, almost how the NWO came along. I thought John Cena should have had a faction to go out with and just bring people up under him and stuff, and went somewhere down that route. It would have built up some other people. It would have made I don't know. That's just what I thought. I thought it should have been some kind of NWO type thing.
As a heel.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds cool. I could and bring other people up with them instead of just having the younger guys on that goodbye card, the Saturday night's main event. Could have brought them up with them for months.
Yeah, like imagine instead of having Seth with the Vision, John Cena had Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Logan Paul, Austin Theory. Come on now.
Right. Yeah. No, that's a good point. Other people getting votes. We had a lot of different vote getters for Most Popular of the Year. Cody Rhodes, Mystico, Most Popular Wrestler in Mexico. Dominic Mysterio, Javon Evans, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk, the other vote getters. A lot of different vote getters.
Yeah,
but John Cena with the win.
I am going to just briefly explain Dominic in AAA specifically. They love him. They love him more than their own guys. Like there is no one. I mean, until El Grande Americano came, and then he.
I was just about to say,
more popular.
Grande?
Yeah, I'm like, what? I don't understand Triple.
Well, he's like the Prince of Lucha Libre. I mean, honestly, right? Rey Mysterio is the king, and that makes Domino the Prince of Lucha Libre. So they love him.
But Dominic was very well loved in AAA, and then El Grande Americano came.
All right, match of the year. The runner-up, Toni Storm versus Mariah May in their brutal Hollywood ending match. Switch, why don't you talk a little about that match?
That was Mariah May's coming out party right there.
Yeah.
Her and Toni, they put on a banger. I was so mad that she left AEW. I like Mariah May in AEW. I think she's in NXT. I don't keep up with NXT like that, but I haven't heard much. I don't see clips about her doing anything.
There's a reason for that.
Okay,
what's her name?
Blake Monroe.
Blake Monroe.
She's kind of getting watered down. She's kind of getting buried on NXT. She's not really doing much. She had the mid-card title, then she botched kicking out, which led to a forced title change. And she has not gotten that title back, so it's like I don't like how they're booking her at all.
But that match with Toni Storm, that was awesome. That was one of the best women's matches I've ever seen. And it was a bloody mess. And it was violent. And it was a perfect ending to that feud. Good ending to Mariah May's time in AEW. And I love that match. Winner of the year for match of the year. And I'll let Wolf talk about this one. It was a steel cage match.
Yep.
It was Will Ospreay and it was Kyle Fletcher.
That was incredible. It was obviously the best match of their feud. It was definitely just fantastic all around. It was just like already Osprey and Fletcher are like in a level that like you would not expect, especially against each other. Especially their chemistry is so like marvelous together. Uh,
Mhm.
this just went even further beyond. It was amazing. It was just the best match of the year. So yeah,
And that was early in the year, wasn't it?
yes, it was at Revolution.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah,
yeah.
that match was wild. That was wild. Other vote getters for match of the year: Osprey versus Hangman in the Owen Hart final.
Very good match.
Um Swerve versus Hangman Page in the steel cage. Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. And Will Ospreay and Swerve versus the Young Bucks. Those are the other vote getters.
That tag team match, I'm
Ooh,
going to
yeah.
say just briefly, the best tag team match of AEW history.
Wow.
Yeah, even though like I love the Lucha Bros, but yeah, and Lucha Bros Young Bucks, it was fantastic. But I have to give it to Osprey and Swerve versus the Young Bucks because that was such a good tag team match. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah,
And speaking of tag teams, tag team of the year. Not a lot of vote getters in this one. We were pretty agreed. The runner up from AEW, Brodito and Switch. Why don't you talk a little bit about Brodito?
Brodito. Honestly, I like Brodito and I like Brody. I like Bandino and I like Brody. I didn't like them together.
I agree.
I didn't.
They still got runner up, but I agree.
Yeah, I didn't like them together. It just it felt forced. It felt
I
forced.
agree.
If you're
I
gonna
agree.
team, I mean, I know he's out right now, but Brody and Buddy, that's the tag team right there. If you're not gonna have that, let Brody go off and do his own thing and shit. But they did win some matches and they did their thing. They had some chemistry together, but it just
They
didn't work.
won the belts. They won the belts.
Yeah, it felt forced to me.
Yeah, I agree. Wolf, what do you think about Brodito?
I am feeling the exact opposite because I loved them together. They were fantastic. I thought that they were just the most enjoyable to watch tag team wise. It was really good. Um, and yeah, they were definitely a really good babyface tag team. And I think they had a great run with the tag titles. Um, and they just work so well together. I didn't even expect it because, like, I mean, I knew how good Bandito was, I knew how good Brody was, but together they just showed something that I just did not expect, and it was nice to watch. So yeah, definitely.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No worries.
The winner for tag team of the year. I don't think any of us can really disagree with this one too much. The winner tag team of the year, FTR. No,
They're just that good. They're just
Yeah,
that.
you can't. Ain't no disagreement on that.
There's no disagreement. Yeah, because they like I wasn't sure how they'd work as heels, but yeah, they just were like, yeah, we're just the best. I'm like, yeah, okay. FTR, fantastic heel work. Definitely big. I'm definitely interested to see more of them as heels,
Yeah,
especially now that they have the tag titles again.
yeah,
they're one of those teams that pull the best match out of whomever they face. And they're so good at working as heels. The purpose of a good heel is to get the baby face over more, and they are
Yep.
so good at doing that.
Yep.
Isolate the baby face in the corner, keep them there, etc. I mean, like the simple stuff. They're so good at doing the simple stuff to get heat, to put the faces over more. Great heels, great team.
old school heel tag team wrestling. That's
Yeah.
what they. I love FTR as a heel group. They was good as faces, but as heels, they give you a little bit extra. And we still we still gotta Cope and Christian gotta come back eventually to get back on them.
Right,
So
right.
that's what I'm waiting on.
Third place tag team of the year, the Hardy Boys, the TNA Tag Team Champions. And the fourth place tag team of the year, they won the JCW tag team titles and lost them after a week, and that is the Outbreak. They were fourth place. Little person of the year. We won't talk about this one a whole lot. I just wanted to put it in to have some fun. The runner-up, Mascarita Sagada, the runner-up for Little Person of the Year. And the winner for Little Person of the Year, Microman of MLW and AAA. And just, we won't talk about this a whole lot. Go ahead, Wolf. Go ahead.
I remember during a AAA show, I was with Byron and Thoughts, and we saw Microman. And he was fighting like Omos, like had his stare down with Omos. It was hilarious. We definitely enjoyed seeing him. So I was and he was the only person I like really knew like off the top of my head. Like I actually watched. I had to like just Google the rest of my picks. But yeah, it was just it was so enjoyable. So I was like, yeah, you know what? I'll choose him. Like he was funny. He was just enjoyable to watch. So
And the other vote getters for Little Person Wrestler of the Year were Lil Show, Chief Lilfoot, Heavy Metal, Rufio, and Kemalito. And I'll just leave people with this. Watch more micro wrestling. Watch more of these little guys and gals, I should say, do their thing. Especially check out the Micro Wrestling Federation. They're based in Sevierville, Tennessee, and they're America's best micro wrestling company, the MWF, Micro Wrestling Federation. And there's a very good TV show about them. Find it wherever. It's called Big Little Brawlers, and it took you behind the scenes of what it takes to run America's most successful little person wrestling company. And it's a very interesting show. Lil Show was on there. There's one who might have gotten a vote, but he didn't, called Hot Rod. Those are the big two there, but just a very talented cast of little people wrestlers. The MWF, Micro Wrestling Federation.
question: did you
yeah.
go over the other vote getters for Tag Team of the Year?
Tag Team of the Year? I did. Yeah, it was FTR 1, Brodito 2nd, Hardy Boys 3rd, Outbreak 4th.
Okay.
Female Wrestler of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
The runner-up was last year's winner, and that is Timeless Tony Storm. Do we have anything else to say about her we haven't said already?
I mean, she was the champ. She was the world champ for like most of the year. So yeah, that makes sense.
And the winner, Female Wrestler of the Year, it kind of was obvious this year. She won a bunch of titles all over the damn place, and that is Mercedes Moné. And Switch, why don't you tell us what you think about Mercedes and her year?
She won a lot of belts. Once again, I felt like she was another one that was being forced at us, but I had to put her up there. She was my number 2 on my list, and I had to put her up there. She's not bad, but I don't know. It's just something about I can't pinpoint what it is I don't like about watching her, but yeah, it is what it is. She deserved it. She got how many did she end up with before she started losing them? 14, I think?
Like 13?
13 or 14, yeah.
13 or 14, yeah.
But yeah, she got top wrestler of the year. I give her that one.
Wolf, what do you have to say about Mercedes last year?
Look, it's the most manufactured like a top women's wrestler of the year. Like it kind of like bothered me because like this was not necessary. Like she wasn't even putting these like indie belts or other belts like on AEW television, which I think would have been the way to like bring attention to these belts
Yeah.
instead of just using them as props. And yeah, to me, it really gave off like Hogan TNA vibes.
Mm,
Which,
mm.
yeah, that was just awful. Um, and it sucks because before she came to AEW, I was like a huge like like she was probably my favorite women's wrestler
Hmm.
ever. And then she came to AEW and it was just constantly like no like losses really. Like she lost to Tony, which I felt good about, but then it just kept going. Um but now she's like finally like losing sort of, so I am happy with that. But just I didn't like the forced.
Well, it sounds
Uh,
like neither of you two are happy. So how the hell did she win?
because again,
Everybody
manufactured.
just
It's
felt
like
like they had to put her down.
yes, it was forced. Because just based the way she got. I mean, winning all these belts is still a huge accomplishment, and I understand because the devil literally screwed her over in WWE in the worst way possible. Um, so I understand giving her like more to like make up for that, but like I don't think she needed all of that.
Yeah,
But
and Asa, I mean, like he said, yes, we have problems with her, but we can't deny that she she was the chick this year.
yeah,
All them
Yeah,
belts and stuff, we gotta be fair with the voting, man. Gotta be fair
yeah.
with the vote.
Well,
like
she won it.
she's a fantastic wrestler. Her mic work is not as good as her in ring work.
Yeah,
I would say, especially as a heel. But it was still good. Like she still gave off like some of the best matches in
yeah. Well,
AEW.
well,
Like
she won it.
yeah.
Tony was the runner-up. Other vote getters for Female Wrestler of the Year: Charlotte Flair, Saya Kamitani, and Stephanie Vaquer. Is that how you say it?
Yes, Stephanie
Vaquer.
Vaquer. Was Stephanie Vaquer basically got a rocket in WWE. She won the NXT Women's North American title. She won the NXT Women's title, and she got called up, and like shortly after won the Women's World title.
They better be careful with her too.
Yeah,
They better be careful with her
she
because they putting that rocket on her a little. It's more than a rocket they putting on her ass.
they they pushed her a fair bit.
Speaking of asses, do you think she would be as popular without that ass move that she does?
Oh,
Yes. Well,
Yes.
not
No.
as popular, but
No.
she would still be like a top woman because of her talent.
She's very talented. Yeah.
She's a very good wrestler. She's like definitely among the top, like with Io Sky, with Charlotte Flair. Um, Stephanie is definitely amazing, and uh, yeah, I just wish on SmackDown Julia was given more love, but I digress. Uh,
mhm.
All right. Before we do Male Wrestler of the Year, I'm going to real quick go back over the other winners. Gimmick of the Year, The Outbreak with JCW. Promotion of the Year, AEW. Booker of the Year, Tony Khan with AEW. Faction of the Year, The Callis Family, AEW. Feud of the Year, Hangman Page versus Swerve, AEW. Most Improved, Kyle Fletcher, AEW. Most Hated, Elijo Del Vikingo, AAA. Most Popular, John Cena, WWE. Match of the Year, Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher in a cage, AEW. Tag Team of the Year, FTR for AEW. Little Person of the Year, Microman for MLW and AAA. Female Wrestler of the Year, Mercedes Moné for AEW and a bunch of other independent promotions. And now for the Male Wrestler of the Year. This one was very close. The runner-up for Male Wrestler of the Year, I'm going to let Switch talk about him in his year, and that is the man, Will Ospreay.
Osprey. Well, I mean, what can you say about? Can't say about
Yeah,
Osprey.
all right.
All of his matches has been bangers. I can't wait till he comes back. You know, he did show up at Ace's last match and gave him his flowers and stuff. But yeah, Osprey is just on another level, yo, on another level. And when he
Yeah,
comes, he's going for that title. He's going for that title.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I can't wait till he comes back, but I think it's a little ways off. I'm not sure. Wolf, do you know how long Ospreay has until he returns?
Not really, no.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I think he'll definitely be back by like before Wembley, but like I don't know. It could be Dynasty. It could be what's it called? Double or Nothing. It could be literally like any time. Um,
All right, and the winner for Male Wrestler of the Year. The first time ever that someone has won our Most Improved Wrestler and Wrestler of the Year at the same time, and that is Kyle Fletcher, the Male Wrestler of the Year for 2025.
wow.
Wolf, why don't you talk about this one?
Yeah. I mean, I am a little shocked, but yeah. I mean, Kyle Fletcher is fantastic. He's just getting that incredible match with Hangman Adam Page. Even though it dragged for my liking, 40-minute matches, wild, but it was fantastic. It was huge. It made Kyle Fletcher look great. Kyle Fletcher will be one of the big stars of AEW. Like he's gonna
Yeah.
be like the guy for AEW at some point. So I get it. I understand it. Not obviously not my choice, but definitely.
Switch, what do you think?
Bruh, his offensive moves are so believable. When he hits you, the impact and the intensity he hits him with, it's so believable, and I love that about for wrestlers. For me, if you can make me believe that that shit look like it hurts, you
Right.
got me. That's what
Yeah.
Fletcher does.
Yeah.
I love to do. I know he's a heel, but I can watch Fletcher. I can watch Fletcher wrestle a fucking broom.
Yeah, he's a good seller too. He's a very good seller,
Yeah, yeah.
which is something I think he needs to teach some of the AEW people about is selling.
A lot of them need to
Sell
learn.
the shit. Sell the shit.
Yeah.
That's the rule one of wrestling. Sell the shit. Rule number one. Anyways, all right. So that's our Male Wrestler of the Year. Third place was Bandito. Other wrestlers getting votes: Elijo Del Vikingo, Zack Sabre Jr., Mike
Ooh.
Santana, Hangman Adam Page, and Konosuke Takeshita were the other vote getters for Wrestler of the Year.
I thought
And
about
do what?
I thought about Mike Santana.
He's the guy in TNA. He is the like the top guy in TNA. It's like not even close. And I mean, I was definitely shocked. I really thought that people would think of Bandito because Bandito was, oh my god, it was so good. But
He would have been close. He would have been up there for me, but I didn't put him in my top three.
yeah, I guess I just thought of like the matches he had with Takeshita and Hechicero, and then the tag team run with Brody, and then just everything he did. Like he can't have a bad match. It's like
He had
not
a great
possible.
year. He had
Yeah,
a great year, but not everyone can win.
yeah.
And Kyle Fletcher won this year, surprisingly. I didn't put him in my top three either, and he won. Switch and K Fabulous voted for Kyle Fletcher,
Understandable.
so that got him the win. So, folks, that's been our year-end award show. Hopefully, you enjoyed it. Eric, thank you for being here. The other person who talked, thank you, and all of you watching, thank you for watching. We enjoyed sharing this with y'all. We'll be back next year. And the next time you will see us on No Bones About Wrestling is Tuesday at 8:30. We are watching the WWF Royal Rumble 1998. It's part of our ongoing Tuesday Night Russo series where we are going through the Attitude Era, which Vince Russo booked. of WWF, and we've been watching December and January of WWF, and now we got the Royal Rumble coming up, where the Undertaker gets a shot at the world title against Shawn Michaels in a casket match. We've got the Royal Rumble with Stone Cold and a bunch of other guys, where Stone Cold has been stalking everyone down. We have a trios minis match with Sonny as the ref, which is the real highlight of the show, if you ask me. We got the New Age Outlaws defending the tag belts against the Legion of Doom. The Rock defending the Intercontinental title against Ken Shamrock. It's going to be a hell of a show.
Yeah.
It's going to be a hell of a show. That's Tuesday at 8:30 with us. And then the next time you will see us will be next Friday. We're going to be doing a retro pay-per-view watch-along. I haven't decided what yet, but it will be something. So we'll see. I'm going to decide very soon and put that up. And that'll be Friday at 8:30. Also, the retro pay-per-view watch-along.
And I do want to... Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
To mention, for those who may want to keep up with AEW, the Collision is on tonight, mainly featuring the TNT Championship match. Mark Briscoe will defend against the newly All Elite Psycho Killer, Tommaso Ciampa. Babes of Wrath defend the women's tag titles against the Sisters of Sin. Kazuchika Okada defends the international title against Adam Priest. Probably going to set up something else. Desmond Xavier and Zachary Wentz of the Rascals will take on Leo Rush and Action Andretti of Crew, and Darby Allin is fighting New Japan Pro Wrestling's Clark Connors. That is the card.
There we go. Thank you, Wolf. And as I said, our AEW coverage, No Bones About Wrestling, will be back soon, and AEW Weekly will be back sometime soon. We're just trying to work everything out with our schedules right now. As I said, we just moved. I got a new job, so things are all up in the air right now. But we're glad to be back doing shows, and we're doing them when we can right now. Tuesday Night Russo, we stick with doing Tuesdays at 8:30 because people are enjoying that. And then we do our retro pay-per-views Fridays at 8:30. And as I said, AEW will be back. Switch, you have a show coming up after the Super Bowl, February 8th. What's up with that? Tell the nice people.
That's right. February 8th, right after the Super Bowl, we'll be going live for about 20, 30 minutes to talk about the Super Bowl. That'll be on YouTube at CGR Pro Sports. CGR Pro Sports on YouTube as soon as the Super Bowl goes off. I would live stream the Super Bowl, but I probably have too many people up in here yelling and being loud and messing my stream all up. We'll see. I might throw something up on TikTok or something. But other than that, Sunday, right after the Super Bowl goes off, we'll be coming on live on CGR Pro Sports and talk about the Super Bowl and what we saw.
That would be fun to live stream it, though. That'd be fun.
It would.
Fun.
We might have to just say, fuck it, go for it.
Yeah, and have everybody up in your house yelling. Maybe. That would be fun.
They might have to go to my brother's house and just let me be here.
That would be fun because K Fabulous doing it, and me and you and Wolf, you're invited if we do it, of course.
Heck yeah.
That'd be a fun time, you know. Well, we'll talk about it.
You heard from Dilly Boy?
I did. I talked to Dylan this past week. Yeah,
Ooh,
he's doing well. He's doing well. He's working his ass off, and he is going to be on the show at some point.
Word.
You heard it here first, folks. Dylan, Daddy Dill, will be back. Not permanently, but I am getting his ass on the show because he owes it to the world to bring us his joy and his humor as only he can.
Ain't it the truth?
He's the one who helped us with a lot of this stuff, get into it. So we owe him a huge debt of gratitude, and he's one of our best friends. And he just moved to North Carolina, so we got to go see him now. He and his family are finally settled in, and things are going well for them. Yeah. But yeah, folks, that's going to do it for us tonight. We'll see you Tuesday at 8:30 for Tuesday Night Russo. Love yourselves, love each other, and for the love of God, don't go drive in the snow. And when you do get back to driving, use your turn signals, please. Bye, everybody.
Yeah.